So we're back with Forging Pancakes. Hello, Jack. Sorry, my dog had a couple needs. So I've got two swords for you right here so I can demonstrate them for you. This is going to be a blue sword. Now, we have removed the cloth cover so that you can see what they're constructed out of. Now, this is going to be constructed out of two 4-pound foam, which is the core, with marine foam on the outside as the blade. You've got a layer of duct tape on the non-striking surface, essentially to make sure that it all stays together. And then you've got 2 layers of strapping tape around the outside to make sure that it sticks together. Now, at any point in time, you are not allowed, or rather, at no point in time are you allowed to have tape on the outer striking surfaces of the weapon. That is illegal. Don't do that. You'll get in trouble. So no tape here. Tape goes here. So you can see that my sword passed weapons check at Forging Pangea by whatever they decided to mark it with, which was at this time white tape. After you know that it's passing, you leave it on there for the entire event. After the event, you can take it off, or else you'll end up with a lot of white tape from different events or things. You just want to peel it off at the end of the event. Blue tape at the bottom to signify that this is a blue sword. Now, because there is no green tape at the bottom, because it is not green legal, you can't stab people with it. It's hard and not safe to poke. So this is a primarily hacking or smashing weapon. At no time will this be considered a two-handed red weapon. Even if I wield it with 2 hands, it is still a blue because of its length. It's super short. Look at that, super short. Now we've also got a red for consideration. This is a red. It's super long. I mean, this is a minimum length red. This is a min red. So it's actually the smallest you could possibly have, which is that 48 inches. You can see the red tape at the bottom, signifying that it's a red weapon. You can also see green tape at the bottom, because this is a stab legal weapon, which means that you can poke people with it. It's nice and squishy at the top. You can see that. This is 4-pound foam for the inside layer next to your fiberglass cord. These are all fiberglass cord, by the way. And then you've got 2-pound foam for the outside, and it's that nice black foam right there. So you've got your 4-pound in here that you can't see, and then 2-pound out here that you can see. And it's real dense, so it definitely feels harder when you're hitting someone with it. And a red sword is going to be a red sword only when you strike with 2 hands. So when you're striking with 1 hand like this, where one is just kind of on it for leverage, it doesn't count. When you're striking with both hands at the same time, it does count as a red. That is important because red slings can, 1, go through armor, and 2, destroy shields after 2 hits. So for a shield to be broken, it would be 1, 2, and then the shield is gone. With your blue sword, no matter how many times you hit a sword, how many times you hit a shield with your cute little blue sword, it will never break. You can see the difference in length. Here's your red, here's your blue. This is a 32-inch short broad, and this is a min red. You can definitely see the difference in size there. This is a very small weapon compared to the larger red swords. And this is also a very small weapon compared to larger reds, because if you go ahead and look, I will attach another link, you will see glaives, halberds, spears, things of upwards of 7 to 9 feet of length. So definitely want to watch your weapons.